We often consider sustainability in terms of products and technologies, but in fact, adaptive reuse is the single most sustainable act in the built environment. 100 years ago, cities were proliferated with horse stables and liveries. So if we imagine at the end of the 21st century, the parking structure as we know it today will be a building type of the past. The students were asked to develop prototype dwellings that could inhabit the SCAD Atlanta parking deck.
We have 5 classes and trying to answer 5 different questions, and for each class there is a group of students from a range of fields. This is one of those rare occasions in which they can not only conceptualize new products and services, but also translate them into reality.
They came up with a multitude of ideas and presented them to the design review committee. They had to absorb the critique, turn that around into creative energy.
We built 3 individual residences. Each one of those has its own private courtyard. There's a park that overlooks some of the best views of Atlanta's skyline. There's a maker's area that has a 3D printer, rapid prototyper, and there's a community garden. And all of that fit in 8 parking spaces.
The best thing about being involved with SCADpad is the thought that all these people came together with their unique skills to make something amazing and getting the chance to experience someone else's art and someone else's vision. It was amazing because I feel like I'm stepping into a piece of the future.
It made me understand how you can be in a small area and still be comfortable. SCADpad shows you how you can downsize and still have luxury.
They feel expansive inside because the creativity expressed on the walls and the floors, on the ceilings and the fixtures, and the application of so many creative aspects.
I was blown away by how intricate and amazing everything was. I think art brings a human element to these larger conversations. If you're experiencing art on a day-to-day basis, your life is going to be a lot fuller, a lot more rich.
What excites me most about the project is the element of transformation. It's a transformation of physical spaces, but also the transformation of perceptions. And that's what sustainability advocates are always seeking, are ways to transform people's perceptions of what could be.
I didn't realize how much I threw away every day, and it wasn't waste, it was recyclable. So I feel everyone could really learn from that. Every house should have a compost. Every person should have a recycle bin. It made me a lot more conscious of what I'm using and how I'm using things.
I think that as designers, we can learn a lot from an experience such as living at SCADpad. SCAD has such a collection of such brilliant multidisciplinary people, and to actually bring all these people together to conceive of such a project, even to start addressing urban density, it is a very unique thing.
This project cracks open an enormous question about what comes next in adaptive reuse, and it addresses an incoming generation of urban dwellers in a way that is entirely unique and unprecedented, and at the same time it's entirely SCAD. It's built on 35 years of thinking differently about the built environment.